As we all know, supporting energy diversification in Europe is a key U.S. priority, and I hope that our discussion today is going to offer some ways in which Congress can best address this issue. I personally have been concerned that Russia's energy policy toward Europe was not just a simple transactional arrangement to provide oil and gas, but a tool that Putin could weaponize, and as we've seen, has weaponized to advance his foreign policy agenda. That has been a concern for a number of years in this committee. That's why I worked on sanctions legislation on Nord Stream 2 to prevent its completion and to deny Putin his ambition to further punish Ukraine for its pro-European aspirations. Russia's unprovoked, illegal and unprovoked further invasion of Ukraine earlier this year brought an end to Nord Stream 2, fortunately. But it also shed light on the significant influence that Russia wields over Europe through its gas and oil exports. The transatlantic alliance is in agreement. Europe must work to end its dependence on Russian energy resources. I want to congratulate our European allies for making critical but difficult decisions to accelerate their strategy to end their dependency on Russian energy sources. We must not forget the impact that these decisions have on households and businesses across Europe and here in the United States. In the U.S., we've seen gas prices skyrocket, leaving too many families struggling as they experience high fuel costs. The same trend is true in countries all across Europe. Lowering fuel costs, increasing energy efficiency, and diversifying how we heat our homes is critical for Americans and for our allies and partners. That's why it's so important that just last week, the European Union announced a sixth package of sanctions that would end their dependency on Russian oil. Furthermore, the European Union has accelerated its strategy to end its dependence on Russian gas by banning coal imports and establishing the EU Energy Purchase Platform, a voluntary coordination mechanism for the common purchase of gas, LNG, and hydrogen. This transition is important in the near term to stop petrodollars from flowing to Russia and funding the Kremlin's campaign to wipe Ukraine off the map. The effort is also important as part of our shared commitment to save our planet by investing in clean energy sources. At the COP26 summit in Glasgow, the United States and our allies made ambitious but critical commitments to emissions reductions that will keep the target of limiting warming to 1.5 degrees within reach. Speeding the transition to clean energy and ramping up energy efficiency feature prominently in Europe's proposed solutions to reducing their energy dependence on Russia. But of course, what is still unclear is how Russia's war on Ukraine has altered Europe's ability to uphold its commitments in meeting its targets. Yet, the process of detaching Europe from its reliance on Russian energy sources is complex and still politically fraught, as I'm sure we're going to hear this morning. We have seen the challenges with Hungary's objections to the imposition of the ban on Russian oil. Ending Europe's reliance on Russian energy must be a thoughtful process, one that's fully implemented to ensure loopholes and backdoors are closed to Russian suppliers. I'm eager to hear from our administration witness this morning how these efforts to transition away from Russian oil and gas benefit both climate efforts and energy security. And I look forward to hearing the tools that the United States has to help countries in Eastern Europe, particularly those in the Western Balkans, reduce their dependence on Russian oil, and how that can help thwart Putin's ability to divide European unity and prevent aspirant countries that want to join the European family. The State Department, USAID, the Department for Energy, and the Finance Corporation are already playing a role in advancing these efforts, and I look forward to understanding how they fit into our broader strategy toward Europe. We must find ways to urgently support our allies and partners across the Atlantic and find creative and effective ways to supply energy while maintaining our focus on reducing fossil fuel dependence. I hope this hearing will help us do just that.